Hey, what's up guys? Alex here at part of the Waterfront. I've never been before here at Marina Key West, just south of the Toronto Music Garden. And what a way to start a video with a nice view of the CN Tower, as well as the many new fancy condos that have sprung up over the past several years. And I believe here you can rent little boats here, something like that. And people can easily just like rent them and just go for a spin around the lake, or maybe even go on a free trip to the. Okay, it's not free, but even go on a trip to the islands, which I think is pretty neat. And there's Billy Bishop Airport, or as the locals call it, the Island Airport, over there in the distance, which I've never been to before. I probably have no reason to go there. But this is all part of the Toronto Waterfront. Now this spot isn't that touristy, but once we go all the way down, like deeper into Harbourfront Center, then you'll see the amount of tourists that are here. It's unbelievable. And a happy long weekend to all my fellow Canadians as well as Americans, because they too celebrate, they too have a long weekend. Today is the 2nd of September, Saturday late afternoon. It is just after 5:30 p.m. And it is 23 degrees Celsius. So for the next several days, we're going to be in for a heat wave. For the first time in over a month, temperatures are going to go up to 32 degrees Celsius. For all of August, there were like no temperatures. Like no temperatures had exceeded 30 degrees at all. And there's two Canada geese here. And I see a couple of ducks off there as well. This is a part of the waterfront that I've seen a lot of development rise up in the 2010s. Got some ducks. And there's the Toronto Music Garden. This is a pretty serene, tranquil spot. For anybody that wants to come here like early morning or at sunset. Maybe early morning would be better because everybody's not like awake. Maybe we'll take a quick detour through. To be honest, I'm being honest, I've never been here before. But this is a pretty cool garden. We got a squirrel here. Oh, what is this little baby doing? Of course, most of the squirrels here in Toronto, they're very investigative. So yeah, of course you're gonna see some around here, maybe a few of our famous raccoons here and there. This path is shaped into one of these typical musical notes. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really know too much about the Music Garden. I know that a notable cellist out there contributed to the design of this place. But I'm not gonna stay here for too long. Now, this is a spur of the moment thing. The only reason why I came out was to film a ride on the 512 streetcar. Starting tomorrow, there will be no streetcar service on the entirety of the 512 until early summer, so that's next year. So I wanted to get my last ride. At the time, it was cloudy and it was slightly raining, but look now, the sun has come out. So I thought, okay, when we come downtown and make a little walking video, because when I did a walking video around the waterfront, it was very cloudy. I wanted to do this like much later, like at the golden hour, but I already got dinner plans, and yep, it's gonna be at home. I got something that's gonna take at least an hour to cook, so after this video, I'm gonna get my ass home. I wish I could stay out longer though, but tomorrow will be a much nicer day, but on the downside though, it's gonna be extremely hot, so I'm gonna drink some water, put on some sunscreen. But we're gonna head this way now and head along east. Again, this is a part of the waterfront I have never been before. So there's Queens Quay West right there. We're actually west of Spadina. So once we hit Spadina, we'll be in the main part of the waterfront. And there's the Toronto Islands, which I haven't been to since 2016. And it can reach there by way of a ferry from the Jack Lane terminal, or you can take a water taxi, although the water taxi is a little bit more expensive. But the islands, they have a lot of nature, a lot of parks. They have a amusement park there, several beaches along the islands. There's a chopper about to land at the airport. But yeah, again, I really want to. Okay, at least there's a lot of sunlight. But the reason why I didn't show my face, the reason why I didn't spin the camera around like I always do at the beginning of every walking video, is because I don't have my sunglasses with me. Because I thought it wasn't gonna rain, but okay, well it did, but it was very slightly. Then the sun came out, so. But the good thing is I am walking away from the sun, so it's much easier for me in the camera. So okay, at some point I gotta go back to Queens Quay, because we got various portions of water up ahead. So that's the Music Garden, of course. I believe the Music Garden is fairly new. Maybe, I don't know the history behind it, but I'm going to guess it's around 10, 12 years old. So a little bit of a modern thing. But now we're heading up to Queens Quay and Spadina. Hope everyone is having a great long weekend if you're in Canada or the United States. And I know a lot of people have head back to school already, south of the border, as well as parts of Canada, but for us students in the GTA, we go back on Tuesday, and I'm one of them. So what will this mean for content? I have a backlog of everything, but I don't know how often I'm going to be doing this. So and plus, I hope to be working in the fall, so that's pretty much my goal. But I guess we'll have to see. Maybe the Music Garden was part of the Waterfront development in the 2010s, because a lot of it has physically changed here. And I remember when they weren't running streetcars to Union Station because of that, and that happened for 2 years. There's a couple of wave decks here. That was in Montreal back in July. In fact, my cousin Emily's friend Mia, whom you've seen in a walking video on Monday, and she's visiting from Manchester in northern England. Well, she was here, and she might be coming back to Canada, but to go to Montreal with Emily. So, but they're going in December, and you know the winters in Quebec, they're very brutal and they're kind of hard to contend with. So, I mean, I've already done this. I've already went to Montreal in the winter, but that was like in March. But it was still wintry out there. So, I wouldn't recommend. I'm really against going to Quebec in the winter. It may look beautiful, but it's for me. No, don't. But I guess you gotta take chances. So this is HTO Park West. quickly detour through here. But yeah, as I was saying, I hope to continue making videos like at least like every other day. Maybe I'll make walking videos at least two times a week or whatever. But my God, the summer's gone by so fast. I cannot believe that we're already in early September. So basically, the later months of 2023. Oh, you can get sunscreen here. Apply sunscreen every 2 hours. Yeah, you're definitely gonna be needing that tomorrow and Monday. You can get the pirate taxi here to any of the islands. They consist of Hanlon's Point, Ward's Island, and of course Center Island. There's the... Oh, look at this, Andrew's. Hey, Andrew has his own boat. But I'm assuming it was manufactured in Boston. It says here at the bottom. Over half of the people on the streetcars were heading to the CNE, the Canadian National Exhibition, because the entry fee is cheaper after 5. I went there yesterday mid-afternoon, and I might be going again on the last day, which is on Monday, Labor Day. I filmed 2 videos, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. There's Ree Street. There's our iconic CN Tower. It was maintained by the Canadian National Railway because it was built on the former railway lands. There's the iconic Skydome. Yes, I said it, and not the evil name that nobody ever calls. Once you scratch that out, it's always a retractable dome. Like, ask my dad or ask like any Gen Xer or millennial. They're probably gonna call it. They're always gonna call it the Skydome. Opened in 1989, home of the Blue Jays, and was once home of the Toronto Raptors, and I think the Argonauts as well. Oh man, nice sky. After that cloud cover and a little bit of rain as well. Speaking of the Skydome, my mom's actually going to be coming here tomorrow along with her sister and brother-in-law to see Guns N' Roses. And it's, they've always been fans of them since they were little, respectively. I believe in the early 90s. And the tower, I've only been twice, once in 2014, and it's the second time last year. You can check my videos out. And there's the Gardner Expressway. Yeah, if I spin the camera to show you what my face looks like, I don't like doing that if I'm not wearing sunglasses, because it doesn't really fit who I am, unless it's like dark outside. Okay, but even for me, it's kind of hard to keep my eyes open. Okay, not really, but like if I'm walking in the other direction towards the sun, then it's a problem. So here's the Radisson Blue Hotel and the Ree's Wave Deck. Oh no, this is Ree Street right here. Damn it. Yeah, you can get a good wallpaper shot like I got with my phone, but that was like at York and Queens Quay. It's hard to tell how many locals are here, because most of this area, it's invaded with tourists but the other majority could be locals like me, or people that live in Ontario but outside the city, or maybe from Quebec, wherever. Wherever, man. There's my shadow. Hey, pigeon, move out the way. There's a lot of people here, of course. I mean, what do you expect? Because of the long weekend, everybody's going back to school and work. So they want to take in the last, pretty much their last weekend of everything. And it's hard to believe we're at the end of summer. Now, summer doesn't actually end until the 20-something. So then we transition to the fall. It may still be hot, but over time it'll gradually get cooler. Eventually it's going to be winter, and we're going to be enduring through our fucked up Canadian winters. Here's the Amsterdam Brew House. And I believe that's the Simcoe Wave Deck. Alright, so now like I always do, we're going to head all the way down to the pier behind the Queens Quay Terminal. Not the bus terminal, not the ferry terminal, that office complex, shopping, retail. It's literally called the Queens Quay Terminal. So we're gonna go there. Here's the number one I just got. Looks like they got an outdoor festival here. But I gotta like work my way around quickly because they're blasting music. And the video I filmed of those vintage armor elevators in the process of modernization yesterday, that's ineligible for a modernization because the elevator technician who was working on one elevator who was blasting music, and somehow that found its way into the video. So and now someone else has claimed it, so it can't be monetized. But hey, at least it's okay. It's good. But if you got excessive music playing in for like consecutive minutes or however long it goes for, then it's no good. You get a strike. I've already explained that. So Lisa's. Tyler blowing bubbles. There used to be, yep, right there, there used to be a skating rink. And that already closed earlier in the winter. At the waterfront, like in the winter, the waterfront's it's just a different vibe. Like there's people, but it's less than before, not too many activities because obviously it gets cold. Looks like there's some people setting up for a stage. I'm actually glad I did this video. Very glad I came down here. Good to see a lot of people out and the nice sky. Even though I would have done that like an hour later or two. Or maybe I will come back. Well, not around here, but maybe downtown, different parts. Yeah, I'm squinting because I left my sunglasses and I wasn't gonna take them, but it's one of these rare times where I just intentionally leave them at home. Yeah, so right there, that used to be the skating rink, and now they're working on another outdoor public square. There's another of these pirate taxis. The power plant. There must have been a former power plant way back in the day. And now they're playing Sugar by Maroon 5, which was very popular in the mid-2010s. And there's another cruise ship here. Okay, well, they're not exactly cruises like the one up ahead, but this one, they just like take them out on like cruises around the harbor front. I thought my parents did one like before I was born. Maybe I could ask one of them. I know my dad is into that kind of stuff, but it was a long time ago. Maybe I'll ask him. Yeah, she was holding her purse over her head because it's to block the sunlight. So, but she was wearing sunglasses, but it couldn't stop her. It couldn't stop me from doing that. There's the Queens Quay terminal. They have some nice scenic elevators in there that have been modernized, but it's a Saturday. The building there's some offices inside, so the elevator cannot be accessed all the way to the top unless it's obviously a weekday, like Monday to Friday. Well, not this coming Monday because it's a holiday. It's been nearly a year since I've hit 1,000 subscribers, and now I'm literally crawling up at 1670 something. Come on, guys, get me to 2,000 either by the end of the year or beginning of next year. It's not that hard. That's the Portland's development all the way at the other side of the waterfront. It'll be a brand new neighborhood with a lot of mixed development. And I gotta take a whiz. Well, the only place I gotta do that is at Union Station at the Bay Concourse, because that's like closest. And the washrooms there are much cleaner, so. There's a souvenir shop in there. You can get Canadian beaver tails from there. I'm not really a huge fan of it. Yes, I know. I'm a Canadian. Why? You're probably wondering, like I'm just gonna spin the cat. Like why don't you like beaver tails? No, I'm just not really a fan of it. Even though I've had it like 3-4 times. I remember my first time I had it was in Ottawa, and then I know I had a couple of them like at Nathan Phillips, but. Not really my thing. I would definitely have a poutine though. Even though I'm a local, I'm thinking of getting like Toronto poster icons, maybe for my room. We'll have to get one of the CN Tower, or I can ask my dad to photograph a shot with his film camera, make it in color, not black and white. This guy's leaving. Harbor Tours. Says one-way fare. $12.50. Children under 13 months free. Nah, come on. Maybe children under 5 years for free. And now we are back here at Queens Quay. Now where is the streetcar stop at? So that's the one I wanted. Okay, it's back there. Yeah, maybe we'll just head over to Bay Street and I'll just duck down into the Queens Quay Underground streetcar station. Maybe we'll just continue the video all the way up to Bay. Let's see. But it's starting to give me the urge to use the boys' room, so. Technically, we're not supposed to cross yet, but nobody's really. Yeah, we're just gonna go for it. Hey, there's Love Park. Brand new park opened up in June. At the beginning of summer. It's literally a heart shape with a pool of water. It's very nice, actually. Right next to the RBC Water Park Place, and a lot of a lot of newly built skyscrapers and condominiums. That used to be the off-ramp from the Gardner Expressway. Alright, so I've been filming for 25 minutes now. So there's not really anything else to see, and I got the urge to use the boys' room. I think we're just going to end the video off here, and since the sun is not shining on me, I'm just going to spin the camera around so I can sign off. So guys, thank you very much for watching a number of my walking videos, and if you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. As I mentioned, if you haven't already, as always, stay tuned for more videos, especially when I'm at school or when I'm working. Hope to be doing that soon. Check out my hours as well. I know a lot of you guys do. And if you do recognize me, which I have, I've been recognized a couple times, but if you do recognize me, feel free to say hello. Would really do appreciate it. Alright guys, so thanks for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Take care, bye bye, adios.